Discipline. I've changed how I discipline them. And now, yesterday he did 70 by himself. No, he ain't get in trouble. He could do 70 push-ups in a day. I'm trying to push him to 100. Like, he can do 100 in a day. Because, once again, one of my friends was like, yo, when I was 7 or 8, I was doing 100 a day. 100 a day, meditating, running hills. Like, you know what I mean? Just keeping them active.
Yeah. My two things is, for my son anyways, push-ups and read every day.
Okay.
You got to read every day, you got to do push-ups. He's on 125. I get 125 in every day, and you got to get your read in every day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, see what I mean.
And nothing to do with trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing. Right.
Right there. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's important for him. Gotta be strong, man. You know?
Yeah. Mentally and physically.
Both. Yeah.
Right, man? You can't be slipping on that.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
And as far as like you're saying, like you don't like to hit the kids. I'm saying, well, I don't like to hit the kids.
Yeah.
Just because I got the two girls. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and even though they're young, I don't like the thought of them thinking that
a man can hit them.
Hit you. Yeah. And then later on, all right, daddy, and then they're hugging me and shit. And I started that trend. You know what I mean? And I started that trend.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's something that you want to instill in your kids? Once again, not the cliche, everybody's big financial literacy or like respect. No, like something that most people don't think about that you think is important.
One of my homies, his son is this way, so I really love it about that, and he does that for him. Mark says this is getting really in their mindset. Like having a strong mindset is really key. Like you can really overcome a lot of stuff with just being able to.
It's everything.
Like being able to have the confidence to know that I can. Right. Well, by the way, can't is a curse word in my house. Like there's push-ups for that one. Like get in a chair. Like you don't use the word you just cursing in my house. Nah. Like I really treat it like that in the crib, and they know that. But like having that mindset and being able to overcome stuff, you know what I mean? I would say with my youngest, I'm doing really well. With my oldest, I'm not doing so well. I was really tough on Lennox when he was first born. I was trying to like give him everything all at once. And like you need to be sharp and this and this. And I'm like, this nigga's 2, yo. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do too much, yo. I need to slow down.
I still catch myself like being 2, and this is what I didn't like about my dad. Like everything was structured.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you.
Right. Yeah.
This not right.
Right.
Like damn, bro.
Yeah. I think there's a nice balance you need to navigate with that.
Yeah, you got to navigate.
Yeah, I mean,
it can't be all just.
Nah, and I was too much that. And I now actually I'm trying to fix this now where I see him always responding or doing something and looking for validation from me. And I don't want that. I want you to have the confidence that you know you're answering right. On your own, you know what I mean? I want you to have the confidence, like, yo, they're like, hey, Lennox, what'd you do today? I'm like, why are you looking at me? They ain't talking to me. You know what I mean? But like sometimes he lacks a little bit of confidence because I think that I had been too sharp on him, you know what I mean? Like telling him every little thing, you know what I mean? Where I need you to go out into the world, and I learned this from my growing up. I need you to go out into the world and mess up and be sure of yourself and mess up and then learn from that. Like, and then the mindset's gonna teach you to learn from that. You know what I mean? I talked to my wife about this one too. Is like when we like, you know, she has a little bit of that too, from her growing up. You know what I mean? Like wanting them to be perfect and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yo, we can't protect them. Like, you know what I mean? We could do a good job at it, but we can't protect them. We can teach them a lot of stuff, but here's the thing. The real test of if we taught them something good or bad is when they go out in the elements and then they do the thing that we taught them.
Yeah.
That's the real test. Like, you know what I mean? We're not going to have a test in the crib. Like, yeah, he do that in the crib. It's great. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't know. Don't jump on the couch. You know what I mean? Like, all right, now he go to somebody else's house and all the other kids is jumping on the couch. Yeah. How you going to react? Like, that's what I want to see. How are you going to react when everybody else is doing something? Or and the elements where it's something different, that's how I want you to do. I still want you to have your, like, nah, we're not really supposed to be jumping on the couch. Like, I'm going to do something else. Like, I'm going to make everybody get on my wavelength, and we're going to run around here and do something cooler. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. My youngest, I've done a good job of giving these new parenting things. My oldest, I'm still working on like changing that aspect and putting that confidence in them, and you know what I mean, let him express that.
Funny story about you said like, the kids looking for validation and shit. So my kids in jiu-jitsu. So when my daughter's in there, I come in. I like to let them do their own thing. You
Right.
go in there, you be your own person.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I come in there like 15 minutes left in the class. It's live. You know what I mean? So
right.
they actually going at it with the other kid.
You can see the work.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I sit in the back and I'm looking. My daughter sees me, so she do something. She looking at me. Boom, boom, girl, boom. Hey, I'm like, yo, you worried about me? You know what I mean? Like, should have stayed my ass in the car.
Right.
You looking over at me like,
boom, girl, and giving plenty of work.
She busting my daughter ass because you so worried about looking at me if I see you and shit. I'm like, yo, dog.
Come in here. That's exactly why. Right. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm like this motherfucker, dog.
I do the same thing you do. I like to let somebody else, like when I go out and train them, like a group of friends I do. Well, since we're here in the summertime, we're on a long ass vacation. I want somebody else to coach them. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to watch you coach them. You know what I mean? Like give them drills. Let me see how you react and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And when he does something good, he look up at me. When he do something bad, he put his head down and laugh like, I know, Papa. Like I know I'm supposed to be doing that. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? So I don't be getting on him. I'm like, all right, man, don't worry about it. Keep going. You know, I got to give him that because he needs that. So I'm learning how to parent different. Also, my oldest is more affectionate. He's a way more affectionate kid than I have ever. I don't have an affection bone in my body besides for my wife. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the like we watching a movie. He want to get like right and close. My oldest want to get right and close, or you know, right here, and I'd be like, God damn, nigga, like man. Or he'll come up to me and like he's a touchy person too. He'll come up and touch me and stuff like that. And I have to learn that is his way to express his love. Oh, my God. I have to breathe like a...
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm
like, you know what I mean? So, like, that is hard for me. Like, that be taking me out. You know what I mean? Whereas my youngest be like, I mean, Papa... Like, you know what I mean? He like that. And I'm like, all right, you know, I can do that. But my youngest... And so I have to learn to, like... This is my affectionate child. You know what I mean? Like I have to be just more. I have to be a father, affectionate person to you, and still show you like you need more like loving and like I love you, man. You know, stuff like that. So I give him more of that. You know, they are two different human beings. You know,
completely different.
Learning how to do that is a balance in and of itself, but it's a cool challenge to be able to have. You know what I mean? Life is a series of challenges. You should be able to live up to them.
I told one of my young boys, I was like, yo, I ain't take a shit by myself.
Oh my God, years. I just told that to Shar. I was like, yo, she figures out when I'm in there, she'll bust in that motherfucker. Like Kramer, too. Boom!
Yeah, like Kramer.
And then she'll stand right next to me. Like behind me, like right here by like the toilet door.
Yeah, like that close on you,
come on, dog.
Nah, yo. Next would be like, Papa, I know you say don't come in, but I just want... He's looking at me like... and then he'll be like, you pooping? Yes. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the last couple, I mean, it's like, it feels like it's so much longer than just years, but the last couple, like, I don't know, years in Colombia, I have learned so much patience, like just to learn to calm myself down and talk to them. And now it's not even like I have to do it. It's so natural now. Like, I can just be like, yeah, Lennox, like, I'm pooping, man.
I've learned, like,
you know.
You ain't doing nothing but stressing yourself out.
Right.
Because they don't give a fuck.
Nah, they don't give a fuck. His question is innocent in nature. You know what I mean?
He's not losing those people.
Not at all.
You getting mad. You know
no.
What I mean? Like, I'm the only one that's losing.
Yeah.
So let me just calm down.
Right.
Oh, man. Y'all not going to mess my day. That's why I said it to the other. I was like, y'all not going to mess my day, yo. I don't even give a fuck no more. You know what? All right, so what's the energy like being an African American in Colombia?
Woo. It's honestly they're really accepted.
Yeah.
They are really accepting. I mean, you hear the conversations, like when you're talking to some people, if you can get down and have an actual conversation with them and stuff like that.
Are you a brother or are you an American?
I'm a gringo, which is a hateful word in my life, because gringo puts all Americans in the same bucket, and I'd be like, I'm not like them. It's very calm though. It like a calming sense of being an African American in Colombia. It's a very calming sense. The serve and protect is actually serve and protect. It's literally that. You know what I mean? It's not, police here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're
It's not law enforcement.
Right. Yeah. And they don't look at me any different than anybody else. They really don't. Like, they literally ain't paying no mind to me when I'm walking in the streets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm doing, regular stuff, going to the pool and swimming and biking or with my kids and something like that. You know what I mean? I'm just living a regular life, and they don't look at me no different. It's very calming, to be honest with you.
When I was in Cuba, I noticed that like I got no tourist vibes at all when I was out there.
Nah.
Like, nobody was trying to sell me nothing. They didn't care.
Okay.
It was none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they
yeah,
cared less about where I was from, what I
Cuba
looked
a little
like.
different.
You know what I mean?
Cuba a little different.
Yeah, prideful people, and like,
yeah,
and they're like, I don't know, like, I felt like if I did my ancestry and came back Cuba,
you'll be like, Cuba.
I knew it. I mean, I remember the joke all the time. I got a little Cuban in me somewhere, dog. Yeah. It was so like, I felt at home out there, bro. And then the people I would meet, like on the street and shit like that, would be like, they would just talk to me and just kick it like,
yeah.
You didn't feel like a tourist or like an outsider.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
Like, it was
I know. And people are very open and willing to talk to you in Colombia. Like. So, okay. Here's a very basic thing, right? You do it down south a lot. I feel like my heart is down south. Like the southern people, lower than Maryland. Like, just if you connect eyes with somebody, you're saying hello.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hi, how you doing? When you start the conversation with somebody, hi, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, it is always that. Like, they're always like, even though I got this rush of a question I have for you, it is, hi, how you doing? You know what I mean? And I think that sometimes we, as Americans, rush too much.
No. Well, yes, but the Northeast.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's so
terrible.
mean.
We are. You
so
don't realize until you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, why are we like that?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, so mean, man.
Yeah. We some motherfuckers.
Yo.
Yeah.
And so, like, Colombia has showed me that I want to slow down a lot more. Like, even in the car and driving. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when they use their horn, it's more for like, yo, like, it's green now. Like, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like an alert. Not like a, you know what I mean? Or nobody's speeding and going crazy. It's like, everybody's just moving along. We'll get there when we get there. And I heard that. One day I was in, I had to go to Miami for something. And I'm in a car, and I did one of those. I never do this again. I did one of those. I did a Uber or a Lyft, but it was a rideshare one. So, usually pick that because I'm like, all right, the cheapest one, but I'm not gonna get caught.
That cheap shit again.
Yeah. But this one I got caught, and I had an appointment, and I'm pissed because I'm like, yo, I got an appointment. I'm trying to get there. He picked one person up. There was one person already in the car already, and then he went to go pick another person up, and she get in the car with a damn dog. So I'm and I'm the last one to get dropped off. He is chick, me. She's Cuban actually, and she picked another one up. She get first. She gets second. I'm the last one to get dropped off, yo. So I'm pissed. Anyway, so I'm sitting here and I'm antsy in the car. I'm in the car antsy. Now I had already lived in Colombia for some months or whatever, but I gotta go to Miami to do something like, visa or whatever. And I'm like, I'm antsy. And I'm like, yo. And I told her, I'm like, yo, you kind of chilling. And we kind of talking in Spanish and English a little bit. You kind of chilling. And she looked at me like, I mean, I'm not driving. What am I to do? Like, I can't do nothing about it. He taking me to where I'm supposed to go. And obviously that's sound advice. Obviously. But stuff like that is how they live in Colombia. Like, that's how they live in Colombia. It's like, yo, if there's something that I can't change or adjust or do anything about, why am I stressing myself out about it, yo? You know what I mean? And the whole vibe and sense in Colombia is that. You know what I mean? They're not like, hustle and bustle. And they're a little slower than American culture. You make it a little 5-10 minutes late. You know what I mean? But they're so nice about being late that it's like, come on.
Being back in the States, you've been back for like a month now.
Yeah.
Right? What is something that you didn't realize until you got back? Like, I actually missed this.
In the States?
About being back home, yeah.
The access to all of... America is a place that has everything. Everything. Every cuisine, every type of people, every every cultural thing, every different type of car, every different type of sport. The everything thing is something that you do you take for granted while you're here, and then you notice it there. You notice in the other countries. You know what I mean? And I'll talk about the diversity one first. Is a lot of other countries, and actually every single other country are purebreds. That's what I call them, purebreds. Mm-hmm. If you are from Colombia, if you live in Colombia, you're a Colombian. If you live in Peru, you're a Peruvian. Costa Rica, everywhere, purebreds. America is the only melting pot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that diversity is something that you kind of like. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Spanish person or a Chinese person randomly or a Mandarin. You know what I mean? Like just something different. It's like, oh, okay, because all you see in Colombia is Colombians. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you see that. You know, so that is that's something that's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of like a nice thing that we got going on here. Mm. You know what I mean? That's kind of a nice thing. Because then you get then I can learn not only from just a Colombian, but I can then go talk to the person that's from Ghana and, and learn their culture too. That's kind of dope. The sports thing, my boys have been dying to play football. I watch like 4 football games a year, but they don't have access to that because it's not there. Right. You know? So it's like little stuff like that. It's the little things, you know? It's the little things that I definitely miss of being, you know, back in the States for sure.
I was just talking to my man Rich yesterday, and he went to Ghana a couple months ago. Life changing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You've been overseas. You've been to Africa, not overseas. You've been to Africa.
Yeah.
Let's be more specific.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tanzania, be more specific.
And you plan to go back.
Yeah.
To another part of Africa.
Yep.
Tell me about your. Not the details, like, oh, we went there for this, but like the experience as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, what were you anticipating? What was it like when you got there? You know what I mean?
So I'll give a story of it. So when I was preparing to go to college, you know, I got denied from everybody. When I was preparing to go to college, my grandma got in the car and took us and went on a college tour. And I'm like, Grandma, you know, I'm in the space of like knowing how to go on college tours. You got to sign up for them and go with the tour person that's going to walk you around the school and tell you about the school. Right. My grandma was like, nah. I'm like, Grandma, it's a basic, Grandma. Everybody got to do this. You know what I mean? She's like, nah, you don't need to do that. The second that you step on each of these campuses, you'll feel if you want to be there or not. Crackpot. Grandma's a crackpot. She tripping. You know what I mean? Oh, grandma tripping, right? That was my first thought. She tripping. But we did it anyway. Profound advice. Every time we stepped on a new campus, a college, I felt if I wanted to be there or not. Like I literally, like there's a feeling like, yo, I feel like I want to go here. I feel like I want to be here. I feel like that, right? I felt that every single time we went. The second we landed in Africa and landed in Tanzania and got off the plane, I felt that sense. It came literally back to me again. Like I felt that sense, like I'm home.
I've heard people say that.
Like like I felt the calming, peaceful, like I'm where I supposed to be. I'm where I need to be. I'm where I am because I'm supposed to be here right now. Like this is where I should be. Like, you know what I mean? I felt that. Like, so to answer your question, that's one way. I'll say, and I want to do another one too on how somebody else answered it. That kind of like same essence of a question. I'm a black doctor. I'm a black business. I'm looking for a black this. I'm looking for a black that. Whereas in Africa is I'm looking for a doctor. I'm looking for a business. I'm looking for an architect. I'm looking for that. And that sense of not having to use a literal color to say of what I'm looking for is another sense of like, that feel good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because our counterparts don't got to do that. You know what I mean? They don't got to do that. They just say, I'm looking for a doctor. You know what I mean? And then they're just going to choose, obviously, because there's more of them than possibly us. They're going to just choose a doctor. You know what I mean? Whereas we looking for, like, specifically my family, we looking for a black everything. You know what I mean? Whatever that may be, we starting with that. And then we're going to try to find. You know what I mean? Yeah, we may go without because it ain't one we can find. But we looking for a black something. And it's nice to not have to do that, yo. It's just one little thing that I just wish I didn't have to do. Right. You know? So yeah, I loved it. I loved our trip over there. It was
mind blowing for me.
Well, tell me about it a little bit. Like what was mind blowing about it?
I think they live more like within the land. Like when you go to the Serengeti, people are living there with the animals, like with the lions and tigers and bears. Like how you know what I mean? There's some people that's living like with them. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking, and it's not like they're poor. You know, that's rich life. You know what I mean? Because you see them like with their great grandchild. You know what I mean? Learning how to like make a soup or something like that. You know what I mean? You hear about that kind of stuff in them stories, and sometimes you can sit with people and really talk to them how their life is. They're like, yeah, like my great grandmom delivered my son. It's like, excuse me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff, you can't put a price on that. That's priceless. And you just, you know what I mean? That stuff is just amazing.
I heard somebody say, he said in the West, United States, about globe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, we've created the greatest myth that the more successful you are, you're supposed to get people to do things for you, and like, I got a nanny to watch the kids, I got a guy that comes picks the cars up, details the car. He was like, he's from Africa. He was like, in Africa, he was like, my family, the nanny is my grandmother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My aunt comes and watches the kids while I go do, you know what I mean? Like, if I need my car done, my uncle shows me how to, you know what I mean? He was like, it's more of a family, you know what I mean? The community is more, you know what I mean?
It takes a village. It's not
we get
just
caught up in let them do that. You know what I mean? And it takes you apart from everybody though. You know what I mean? Because everybody trying to do their own fucking thing all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus everybody staying.
Yeah, and you can get caught up in that, and like moving to Colombia, you can get caught up in that actually.
Oh, for real?
Because I mean, they all, I mean, everything is cheaper, so people are like, oh, let me get a nanny. Like, let me get a clean, let me get that. You know what I mean?
All right, for this last set of questions, bunch of random shit.
All right.
I'm all over the place.
All right.
All over the place. Some of them gonna be quick answers. Some of them gonna need a little explanation.
Got it.
All right.
Speed round.
Yeah, I guess you can say speed round. You do therapy with your wife.
I do.
Couples therapy.
Yep.
What do you take from it? What is good for you? And you're not doing it because y'all going through something. You're doing it for maintenance is a very underrated thing, you know.
Maintenance is key. Maintenance is key.
And everything.
Yeah.
Car, friendship, relationship.
Right.
People don't like to maintain shit. That's why shit falls apart.
Yeah, that is true. What I mean? That is true.
Maintenance.
Right.
So, but like you guys do it just to keep shit and just to keep iron out shit.
We went through a little struggle in her opinion, but it wasn't nothing crazy though. I'm talking like it was some more maintenance. Yeah, maintenance.
Make a break.
No chance.
That's what I'm saying.
No chance. We weren't nowhere near that. Yeah, so maintenance.
To debunk the myth about counseling, because I've heard a couple of other homies went to counseling. They're like, yo, I definitely think people should go to counseling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like to debunk the whole myth about counseling.
Yeah. So our counseling is faith-based, and it is with a pastor, a male and a female, husband and wife, and then me and Naj. And it's good to have a perspective to be able to bounce back and forth. Right. You know what I mean? To like talk about things and say like, yo, and we're not like, she did this, you know what I mean? It's more like, so because it is faith-based, Christianity is faith-based, so we base everything back on the Bible and why man was created and, you know, why woman was created, you know, like all that kind of stuff. We are able to point back to the Bible, you know what I mean? And that has been super helpful for us. And then when we can't like point to the Bible, we're talking about something very specific, he's able to be like, it don't really sound like, because, you know, a third party is really good to have an argument, you know, or a debate, you know what I mean? Is a good, like, yo, I don't really feel that way because X, Y, and Z, and it's good to have that. So it's done wonders for us, you know what I mean? And Naja is able to see what I'm supposed to be doing and how I should be leading the family and in what way. And I'm able to be like, yo, like this is something that I believe that you should be doing. You know what I mean? Like this is something in your realm.
All right. You walk into a place, buffalo or barbecue wings?
Oh, buffalo.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Blue cheese, baby. All day, every day.
Breaded or naked?
Breaded.
Definitely breaded. Tennis or golf?
Tennis. Tennis.
Kobe or Iverson?
Kobe.
Why?
So Kobe can lead better.
You have to pick one. These are two terrible options, by the way. Gin or vodka?
Oh God, that is horrible. I think I'm going with gin.
I was surprised about that.
Yeah,
I don't do vodka either.
Only because I know gin and tonic, and I was on that kick for a little bit because it was the healthier option. So I think that's the only one I got.
You can go with the healthier liquor option. Like, what are we talking about?
The only reason I said because somebody pitched me with it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds about right."
Like, what are we talking about right now?
That sounds about right. I went with it, and I was like, "You know what, gin?" But I don't drink either one of those.
Here's the people that kill me: the people that are against like taking medicine, but you drink liquor. Like,
oh yeah,
you want to take Tylenol, but you would drink it.
Well, I guess I'm that guy.
You won't take Tylenol.
I don't take Tylenol. I don't take.
So
I
you'll
avoid.
just hurt.
I'll just hurt. If I got a mean headache, I'll hurt.
That's crazy.
I'll hurt. But then I will drink some liquor though.
That's like, what are we talking about right now, bro?
Well, I mean, well. To be honest, you gotta hear this though. Tylenol is not natural.
I know.
In and of itself.
Neither one are good for you. Is what I'm saying.
But that's not the argument I'm making here. One is not natural. You got some closer to natural liquors. Like you got. Yeah, no. They don't mix. They're not mixing this with like methane, the gasoline. The stuff that be in medicine is insane. You don't see that? That's different. Matter of fact, here's a crazy little fact to it. You know Coke, like Coke, Columbia Coke?
Yes, I know.
It's a plant.
Yeah.
It's a plant. They just mix it with.
You're not about to pitch me on Coke.
Get you on Coke.
You're not about to pitch me on the bump right now, dog. Chills. Yeah. You know, cocaine ain't that bad for you. You not about to pitch me on
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like.
He was like he went straight to cocaine. Yeah, chill.
With the Coke.
It's crazy, right? All right. Long day, drinking choice.
Tequila. Reposado, solo.
Anything?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter?
Yeah.
I think you're going to say like a scotch or whiskey.
Yo, ever since, before we left, I got off of all dark liquor. I'm trying to be healthy because I don't know that. It's just more like heavy on you. Yeah, it's more that.
I love it.
Yeah. Woo!
It takes a toll on me.
I used to do a lot of scotch and all this kind of stuff and stuff like that, and I was doing cigars and stuff like that. But like I can, and also I enjoy like a little sweet drink every once in a while, and I never mixed my brown. I don't mix brown at all. I'll never mix like I don't even do this. Like if I had brown in this, I won't even do this. I just don't do that. But with tequila, I can put any motherfucking flavor I want. You know what I mean? Because it's
I can go like I can party off of tequila.
Yeah, I can enjoy off of tequila.
Yeah.
I can be uppy. I can
whiskey. I'm kind of chilling.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And I felt that sense when I was in my house, and I always had that. And I was like, yo, I'm always like sitting back and like in the. I mean, I wasn't like depressed or anything like that, but it just has this like more of like mellow. And I'm not. Yeah. I am calm, cool, and collective. Yes. However, that liquor choice doesn't suit me well.
Country you haven't visited that you want to go to?
Kenya.
Favorite book?
So I just read, I don't know, I'm always saying the one I just read is my favorite, right? I gotta say the one I just read. You know what? The one I just read. I just read the Willie Lynch letters, How to Make a Slave. And I think every person should read it. It's like 12 to 15 pages long. Yeah. It talk about why African Americans operate the way we do, right? And it also talks about why our culture is in the trouble that we're in now. We have a very reverse dynamic of what the man should be doing and what the woman should be doing, and then why the woman operates the way that she actually does. And people don't realize that. And the more you know, you start to adjust, you know?
People say...
You're right.
Yeah. What's the saying? Oh, if you know better, you do better.
Nah.
Doing better is a choice.
Yeah, do better is a choice. You're right.
No,
good point.
$60K a year working for yourself, or continue making what you're making working for somebody else?
$60K. I'm going that route now. $60K. I my freedom right now. My son has baseball practice 3 days a week with the team in Columbia. I can take him. 8 o'clock in the morning. I can take him, and it's 2 hours. I take him. Tuesdays and Thursdays when he doesn't have practice, midday, I'm taking my son out. Like I'm going to go hang out with my son and go kick it. Random 3 o'clock, I want to go hang with my son. I'm going to go take him. You can give me 60 all day, and I'll go do that all day. I can be with my kids, be with my family. I can choose when I want to move. Freedom, the choice is one of the greatest things a man can have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We once again, we're being fooled that money is the greatest choice. Nah, freedom is.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to teleport or read minds?
Teleport, baby! Yeah, the reading minds thing can get real nasty. That can get nasty real fast. You know what I mean?
You're wicked.
You know what I mean? I don't want to know your thoughts. I want you to be an adult and tell me what you think. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think. You know what I mean? If you don't, then I'll live with thinking whatever I want to think that you think about me or whatever else. You know what I mean? I don't want to know your thoughts. That's your thoughts.
Would you rather be able to tell when somebody's lying, or or nobody to ever know when you're lying?
I want to be able to tell when somebody's lying. I want to be able to tell. And here's the craziest shit. I'm not even gonna tell you I know. I'm gonna let you live with it. I'm gonna let you think you got away with it because I want to play chess. I want to play chess with that shit.
Would you rather be able to speak all languages or communicate with animals?
I thought this was easy at first. All languages, I was like, yes, sign me up.
I knew that one was gonna make you think. Anybody else invite me like speak all languages? I'm like, I'm gonna get
because you know, I mean, yeah, I think I'm taking the animals, yo. I think I'm taking the animals. There's more species of animals in the world than there are of human beings. I want to operate with them. I may take over the world. I may take over. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's easy. I know the game. Let's go.
Would you rather know when you're gonna die or know how you're gonna die?
Ooh, jeez. Give me how. Don't tell me when.
The wind is wicked.
Yeah, the wind is wicked.
The wind is wicked.
Yeah, tell me how.
Yeah. Something you need to get better at.
Sharing myself. I need to share the love of Vernon across more people than I do today. Yeah.
What makes you think that?
I could be selfish within my own self. Like I want to spend time with myself and do the shit that I want to do. You know what I mean? I can be selfish. I this came out in therapy. I was like, you know what? I can be actually selfish with like, yo, I'm locked into like doing this thing.
Oh yeah, you do get tunnel vision.
I get tunnel vision.
Yeah.
I know that about myself, but now that I know and I do better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I share myself. Like my boys one time with me. And even not that, like my friends one time with me. I get on my other friend about this. He's so time centric. Like I'm like, yo, you in the car. Somebody may just want to talk to you for 15 minutes. Like you are undervaluing yourself by not answering that phone call because you believe, oh, I'm about to be home in 15 minutes, but they may only need 5 of your time.
Right.
Like that's you're undervaluing your own self. You're powerful because they want to talk to you. They called you for that reason. So sometimes I can be selfish with myself, and I want to be able to. I want to do better at that.
I have this thing where I be trying to do too much.
Okay.
Like if I want to donate, all right, so school supplies, I just donate somebody. Oh, I was supposed to drop it off. I bought the shit, then drop it off. What's it called? But I'm like, yo, I want to donate 100 loaded backpacks. I'm gonna get them. Boom. That's gonna be like almost $2,000. You know what I mean? Why I gotta do 100 backpacks? You can do 50.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can just do 50 notebooks. Right. Anything is something. Right. Why do you have to try to go above and beyond?
Yeah. Well, I think that, you know why? I think that's the American, like, we think bigger houses, more of this, more of that. bigger cars, like, you know what I mean? Where sometimes it ain't that. It's this that's working. Like,
Nah,
if you
definitely.
drop them off yourself, they're gonna be like, yo, I know him because he used to drop book bags off.
Right.
He dropped off five
Yeah.
book bags every year. They know you for that.
Yeah.
Impact is more important, man.
Nah, it definitely is. Favorite thing about being black, or about black people?
Being black. I mean, with you. I mean, this is. I mean, we are the everything. We're the original people. We are the we got the. I mean, forget the we got the swag and the da 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 da. But we know how to make something out of nothing.
That's
you know what I
my
mean?
favorite
We know
thing.
how to. Like Naja knows how. Oh my God, I love my wife for this. We have lived in the slums of Baltimore. We had rats. We lived with rats. It was a home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we know how to do that. Like, that's what we've always done. And we just gonna keep doing that. You know what I mean? We ain't been given nothing. And, you know, we just doing it. You know, we are very resourceful when we want to be. You know what I mean? I love that about us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I hate when we don't remember that. It kills me when we don't remember that we got that power, you know?
If you had everything you ever wanted, what would you still want?
More kids to share it with.
Mm.
Yeah, I want a lot of kids, man.
You do?
I do.
How many do you want?
5.
Okay.
Najee's gonna give me 4. I'm putting that on camera. Najee's gonna give me 4.
All right, last one.
Alright.
I'm
almost nervous
about
that.
No, I thought you were great. It's not even a question, actually. You can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want. Do you agree with the statement?
Give it to me again.
You can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want.
Do I agree with the statement?
Yes.
Yes.
Remember we had this discussion
Yeah.
a year ago. You're like, hell no.
Yeah.
It makes sense now.
But I don't like that it makes sense.
But
I don't like it. But I think it kind of goes back to my selfish thing, right? It's like, I mean, you got to be able to share yourself. You know what I mean? You got to be able to share yourself. But I do want it. I think I have a lot of things that I want.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah,
You can't have it all, man.
Nah, you can't. But I'm like,
at least not at the same time.
Right, fair enough. You know what I mean?
You can't be a pilot, run triathlons,
no,
be a good husband, a good father.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like a good friend.
Yeah.
You just can't do it.
And I've learned to take some of those things off of my plate because I do put a lot of stuff on my plate that I want to enjoy because I do believe that like the burden of a man in the household is huge, like leadership. From every perspective, you know what I mean? Financially, even if you're not the breadwinner, it's still you like financially, spiritually, emotionally. Like I think that you touch all the aspects of the household like that. And sometimes you can begin to lose yourself. So then you want everything because you lose yourself in that, but you have to know that like there's a greater good to that and enjoy that piece. But here's the thing about that. I still think that a man should still have some things that like, yo, that's my thing, and I do this. Like, you should still have a thing that makes you happy and what that is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where most, I would say human beings, to be honest, forget to do.
You lose yourself.
Yeah, you begin to lose yourself, you know?
The other day, I was like, everybody got to have something.
Yeah, yo.
You know what I mean? You got to have something that you do.
Life. A lot of people ask us, like, you know, moving to Colombia, like, oh, you probably hate America. It's like, nah, I don't hate America. Like, not at all. I went to for an experience. However, I'll say this about America. America is probably, you never say never, but never going to get beat on opportunity. Nobody messing with America on opportunity. Just we are where everybody wants to be, meaning we're going to get the best talent from places, and we're going to advance much faster than a lot of other places, right? And we may not be number 1, but remember, there's a lot of countries. We're still going to be top 5 for a long, long time because people have this allure to wanting to come. However, America is not the greatest place to live and enjoy life. They don't know how to live here.
Yeah.
I was counting how many times I cried. Like, think about a laugh cry. That is like deep joy. You know what I mean? I lost count. Like, I've been able to do that because I've been able to live. You know what I mean? Take a little bit of stress. Not that stresses aren't still there, but I've been able to live through them. You know, find hobbies that I like, spend a lot of time with my boys, spend a lot of time with my wife, meet her again. Like, let's have some fun and do some shit. And that's been really joyful. So when we laugh, I've been laugh crying with even random people sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's a joyous thing. You know what I mean? I've lost count of that. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. You know what I mean? So I moved back to America when it does happen. You know, we're not going to lose that. You know, we can't lose that because that's important for me.
I am going to toast you. And we're going to wrap it. No, but I thank you for your time, brother.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nice to have you here. We're going to celebrate later on. You know what I
Yeah, I'm
mean?
trying to get lit.
And we'll do this again.
All right, bet.